You have $100. Not a lottery win. Not a bonus. Not your rent money. Just $100 sitting in your account. And right now, your brain is already telling you it's not enough. $100? What's that going to do? Here's the thing, that exact thought right there, that's the most expensive thing you'll ever believe. Because what I'm about to show you isn't a get-rich scheme. It's not a stock tip. It's not crypto. It's math. And math doesn't care how you feel about it. $100 a month. 40 years. $637,000. Stick around. I'm going to walk you through every single year of what that actually looks like. The boring parts, the scary parts, and the part where it becomes one of the most unbelievable things you've ever watched happen in your own bank account. Okay, let's start at the very beginning. You set up an automatic transfer $100 every month into a broad index fund. Something like an S&P 500 ETF. A basket of the biggest, most battle-tested companies in the world. You click confirm, and then absolutely nothing happens. Your balance dips to $98 the first week because the market moved. You stare at it. It feels stupid. Month 2, $196. Month 3, around $290. Month 4, still just a number in an app. By month 6, you've put in $600. Your account reads somewhere around $615. And I know what you're thinking. $15 in gains? That's my return? That's nothing. You're right. The math isn't the point yet. Here's what's actually happening in those 6 months that the balance doesn't show you. You're proving to yourself that you don't need that $100. Your life didn't break. Your weekends still happened. The money wasn't load-bearing. It was just gone before, into the void of a weekend you can barely remember. Now it's somewhere, and that somewhere is the beginning of everything. By month 12, you've deposited $1,200. Your balance? Around $1,312. That extra $112, yeah, you could have earned that in an afternoon of overtime. Nobody's impressed. You shouldn't be either. But here's what you actually built in year 1. A habit. A system. A proof of concept that you are the kind of person who does this. Most people never make it to month 12. They check the balance in month 3, feel nothing, and quietly cancel the transfer. You didn't. That's the whole game right there. Something shifts in year 2. You stop checking the app out of anxiety and start checking it out of curiosity. Totally different feeling. Totally different person. By the end of year 2, you're sitting around $3,100. Then the market drops. It falls 14% over 11 weeks. You watch $380 disappear from your balance. You feel it. Don't let anyone tell you won't. It's uncomfortable. Your stomach does a thing. But you don't sell. Why? Because you started to understand something. A red number on a Tuesday is just today's opinion of something that's going to be worth more on a future Tuesday. Year 3, $4,750. Look at that gap. You put in $3,600. You have $4,750. The account is starting to breathe on its own. Year 5, you put in $6,000. Balance? Around $8,200. That extra $2,200? You didn't earn that. No overtime. No freelance gig. No side hustle at 11 p.m. It just appeared because you stayed in. This is when compounding stops being a concept you've read about and starts being something you feel in your gut. Let me pause the numbers for a second. Because while your account is quietly growing in the background, life is happening. Your friends are upgrading phones every year. Your colleagues are financing cars they can't really afford. And every year, there's something, a trip, a sale, a new gadget that makes your $100 feel small and the sacrifice feel pointless. This is the hardest part. Not the market drops. The social pressure of watching other people spend money they don't have on things they don't need to look like someone they're not. The investor who wins isn't the smartest person in the room. It's the most boring one. The one who keeps clicking confirm every month without announcing it. Stay boring. Stay consistent. Year 10. You're older, wiser, slightly tired of being asked, when are you buying a house? You've put in $12,000. Your balance. Approximately $20,500. In the last 12 months alone, without a single extra dollar of effort, your portfolio returned over $1,700. Read that again. $1,700 in 1 year. From nothing but patience. That's a return that used to take years to show up. Now it's happening in months. The curve is turning. The machine is waking up. Year 20. Life is different now. Kids, maybe. A mortgage, probably. The kind of responsibilities that make $100 feel both tiny and precious. You've contributed $24,000 over 2 decades. Your balance, $76,000. The gap, $52,000, was not earned at a job. It wasn't from stocks you picked, or crypto you timed, or a side business you burned yourself out running. It grew from the fact that you left it alone. Let me say that differently. The most powerful thing you did for 20 years was nothing. Year 30. You put in $36,000. Your balance, $227,000. Your account is now generating roughly $22,700 in growth per year. That's almost $1,900 a month. From a machine you built with pocket change. That you started when you thought it wasn't enough. That you kept going when the market scared you. That you never stopped, even when life gave you 12 good reasons to. And now year 40. You've deposited $48,000 across 4 decades. Your balance, $637,000. The difference, $589,000, was grown, not earned. Not a job, not from luck, from time, and from the thousands of small, quiet decisions to not touch it. Here's what nobody tells you about investing. It's not really about the money. The money is the result. But what you actually built over 40 years is a version of yourself. Someone who doesn't panic when markets drop. Someone who thinks in decades, not weekends. Someone who understood earlier than most that time is the only asset that can never be replaced. You weren't smarter than everyone else. You weren't richer. You just started, and you didn't stop. Most people are waiting for the right time. More money, a better salary, a sign from the universe. But the right time was the day you first had $100 and almost spent it on something you can't even remember. The machine is ready. It's been ready. All you have to do is feed it. If this hit different, share it with one person who needs to hear it. Not to go viral. Just because sometimes the right video at the right time changes how someone thinks about money forever. Subscribe if you want more of this, and I'll see you in the next one.